Hey, what's up guys, Clawsnex here. Let's talk about Chris Jones. Before we begin, yes, I am rocking the Chris Jones Grind for Life long sleeve tee. It's awesome, it's comfortable, so I got that from Chris Jones' store, Pump Chasers. So that's his brand. If you're interested, check it out. But yeah, let's get to it. So if you don't know, Chris Jones is a natural bodybuilder. He was one of the pioneers on YouTube for bodybuilding, nutrition advice, kind of workout tips, stuff like that. He was one of the, I think one of the original pioneers on YouTube to actually do this, to use YouTube as an outlet to originally draw in clients for personal training, but it grew into something so much bigger. And I got into Chris Jones videos around 2012 when I started making my own personal health and fitness change. I looked up YouTube videos looking for tips and tricks and this and that advice, and I stumbled onto Chris Jones and I clicked another video and I subscribed and I got hooked. I spent all my lunch hours in the university and my spares watching Chris Jones videos, like taking notes, studying what he had to say, watching his workout videos, building my own workouts with some of the exercises he recommends. Like a lot of my, the workouts that I do regularly are workouts that he showed me. So I owe a lot to who I am because of Chris Jones and his videos and his advice and the values that he holds when it comes to keeping natural. So why I'm talking about Chris Jones today is because he's, if you've been watching his videos lately, he's going through a bit of a transition stage right now. He's grown in YouTube quite a bit. His channel, like his original channel, Physiques of Greatness, got really big, but then there was a bunch of drama between him and his partner who was working with him but wasn't really pulling his weight, but was still getting paid the same amount as Chris. So Chris took care of that. He cut that bad fruit out of his life, started up Pump Chasers, which is the channel he's on now, where he still posts a lot of the same type of videos, but he's been posting a lot of updates on his life. And since I've been watching his videos for about almost 5 years now, I've seen his journey, and he really inspires me because he started off just as a guy making YouTube videos like me, and he started a business out of it, and he has such a huge fan base. Yeah, it's really inspiring for me to see. I feel like when I'm trying to get my footing in life and I want to get grounded and I want to get back to who I am, one of the things that I do is I make sure that I see the latest Chris Jones video because it reminds me of my journey, reminds me of where I'm at, the things I want to be, reminds me of why I have a YouTube channel. So yeah, it is kind of important to me. This is a guy who started with nothing, and lately he's just been posting updates on his gym. Bought a building and he renovated it, and the weights are just coming in, and he's been showing the machines and the painting and the mirrors and keeping us all up to date on his progress on the gym. It's just crazy, like seeing him working out in gyms, like he's always had to worry about being too loud or pissing the wrong people off or this or that, always trying to work around other people. And now he's finally got to a place where he's going to have his own gym, right? And he has his own clothing line already, which is already, pretty successful. And one of the latest things that happened was he just got out of his relationship. And he's been dating Denise for a long time. Like, all his viewers know about his relationship. And it was actually a relationship that I looked up to. Like, they almost didn't seem like a couple. They were like best friends when they interacted. And it was something that I wanted my relationship to be like, and it was sad to see that they broke that off just recently. That must be hard because you're building your life around another person, and then when that ends you have to remodel what your life is. Now you have the same things that are important to you and the same goals, but now you're not sharing them with someone, and now everything changes. Now obviously he has to find a place for himself to live. He has to figure out how he wants to change his life, and he has to figure out now money and this and that, and he's still consistent to YouTube. He still posts videos, he still uploads videos, and like he's, even through this breakup, like he's all smiles on the camera, but I know that must have hit somewhere inside. And man, when I saw him like set up a camera on his table while he's eating cereal and he's talking to his viewers about what a pain in the ass it is to buy a house, I just realized, like, we are so connected to this guy. Like, he's just talking to us like we're his friends, right? Like, he's never met me. I'd love to go to an LA Expo and meet Chris Jones, but You know, it is what it is. And it's crazy the connection that he's built with people over YouTube, and the fact that it just really hit me in that scene. And one line that he said really hit me when he was doing his Q&A in his truck, and people are talking to him about his breakup and asking him, like, do you want to take a break from YouTube? Like, is now a good time for you to focus on recuperating and recovering from the breakup or whatever? And he said, the grind must continue. Like, that hit me so hard, because, you know, like, just like the shirt, right? The grind is the whole aspect, the whole thing that he preaches in his videos. Something that I've always looked up to. Like, no matter where he's at, I'm seeing him go to vacation to this tropical place and this tropical place and jet skiing, and he's enjoying life. But at the same time, like, when he's back, it's back to business. He's business every day. He grinds every day, and it's something that inspires me to want to grind every day, right? And when he went through all of this, he still stayed consistent. Like, big relationship ended, he still committed to his goal. And he said, don't let setbacks make you sit back. Something like that, as big as a deal it is, and sometimes if you feel like your life is falling apart, it can, you know, just be a setback to you and what your goals are going to be. And not so much a setback, but an obstacle, something that you grow from, something you grow stronger from, as Elliot Halls always talks about. And the fact that Chris Jones is looking at this is just like, you know, it's part of the grind. You just keep going, you keep going. And I really like that he says that he takes time to enjoy life, you know. As much as he knows how important the grind is, he's still living life. He's still trying to enjoy himself. He knows his goals. He knows the things that he wants. And ultimately, the way that he described the breakup was the fact that him and Denise had separate goals. And it just couldn't go together anymore. They had to split up to work on their own goals. And I respect that. That's a very huge deal. That's very mature of both of them. I don't know. It's just really inspiring to see Chris Jones, where he's been, where he's come from, how much he's helped me, especially in a world where there's bodybuilders everywhere that are just shredded and jacked, and they have a million motivational videos and tips and tricks, and as soon as you see their body type and you know they're on steroids, I feel like it's not admissible, you know? Like, any piece of advice I get from someone on steroids, I just almost out the window. Like, it's not natural. Like, you're not natural, and I can't relate to you. That's how I feel with most bodybuilders. You know, it's inspiring to see the work they put in. That's more the inspiration I get from it. But any kind of advice as to dieting and training, like, it's garbage to me. I can't use it because I'm natural. And Chris Jones has always been an anchor in the fitness community for natural bodybuilding. He's one of the few. There's not a lot of big natural bodybuilders. And I think the fact that he's natural it really separates him from the rest of the community and makes him stand out. And that he's committed to this for so long, to dieting, and he just really needs to prove that you can do this naturally. You can live that lifestyle, and you can work towards living healthy for the rest of your life without using steroids and competing, you know? Like, there's more to life than that, and that's a big thing with weightlifting and being in the gym, is that people build their lives around going to the gym, but going to the gym should, depending on who you are, just be an aspect in your life and who you are. But he's really made it into something that is his life. It's his career, and it's his love, and he enjoys doing it, and he just keeps building bigger and bigger. And the whole point of this video is, what I'm trying to say is, Chris Jones, if you ever watched this, thank you. You've been an inspiration. You're motivational. You're a motivation to me and thousands of others. And just keep going on the grind, because we're watching you. We have your back. We support you. Gonna stay subbed no matter how many Vinces you run into, or whatever the case may be. I mean, I'd be pumped if my channel was a quarter of what your channel is. You know, I'd be happy if I hit a couple thousand one day. I respect what you've done, what you've built, the legacy that you're gonna leave behind. I've been rocking your Pump Chasers wrist straps in the gym for about a year now. They're awesome, and I know you put care into your products. And yeah, I think that wraps up about what I wanted to talk about today with Chris Jones. And the main point is that you got to stay on the grind. If you want to get what you want to get your goals, if you want to, like, achieve great things, if you want to be happy, you got to put in the work. It's the only way. And I think the big thing about Chris Jones is that it's so relatable because he shows it on a day-to-day basis. I don't know any other YouTube channel that shows like their house and their warehouse and them driving to the store and, you know, all these other little aspects. A lot of these YouTubers, you just see their weekly videos, and every once in a while you'll get a vlog maybe, or they'll talk about what's been going on in life and update here and there. But Chris Jones consistently lets us know he's still on the grind every day. Yeah, there's benefits, but it's not all glamour. It's a lot of work. So keep up the good work, Chris. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give me a like and a subscribe. I could use that to build my channel. And stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching. Klaus, thanks out.